What you see is what you get up on the morning show. I got a lot of balls up before I go. Shot real smooth. She the ball. No, baby. Hold up. I'm about to hit a yellow lady. They your host, 12 to 2. If you need a getaway, come and see this view. Got a whole lot of jumpers with it make you want to stand by. Put your feet up and watch a MidDay Mad House. It's been a minute since I...
Hello.
We're here.
We back.
We're back.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to the MidDay Mad House. We are in the building.
We're here for real.
We here for real.
We here for real.
Look,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yes, to everybody.
To everybody. How y'all doing?
Oh my God.
Glad to be in the building.
Yeah.
Back at lovely WCMD, back with the MidDay Mad House.
We had to change it up.
Yeah.
Shout out
talk
to
my
IMD.
shit. So let me talk.
Shout out to
IMD for
IMD.
holding down the morning
Yes,
show.
yes.
IMD is in the morning now. And we here with y'all in the afternoon, MidDay Mad House, rocking out from 12 to 2.
Yeah, but are they ready?
I don't think they ready.
They're not ready for us.
I don't think they ready.
I think we've been going through a lot. The pandemic,
it's been
a lot going
It's been
on.
crazy. Yes, it has.
Relationship problems.
Yeah, those things are a thing.
People, kids.
Yeah.
Kids home.
Yeah. Pandemic got kids home.
Getting on your nerves.
Look, parents, I applaud y'all for.
I hate you. Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
Okay. Listen, I'm glad that y'all out here doing y'all thing, hold these kids down because they home and in y'all faces. Okay?
All day.
Eating
like
up all the food, all the snacks, ain't nothing.
You got to do extra grocery shopping now.
Yeah, it's like $400.
The kids are ignorant.
Yeah, disrespectful.
I don't even like the kids anymore. Like that's the rude part about life too.
Yeah.
The kids make you not want to. I don't even want to feed them anymore.
No, we just say I don't want to feed y'all clothes. Look, y'all got clothes. I don't want to feed y'all. I don't want to run y'all around because now y'all got shit to do. Y'all act like y'all got stuff to do.
And don't have nothing.
Not a thing. Ain't got a job the first.
We're foggy.
You be foggy?
Yeah, we're a little foggy. We're trying to get everything together.
Let me fix it.
But meanwhile, back at the ranch, we got a lot of stuff that we want to talk about. What we have to, everything. That's why it's the MidDay Mad House. That's why we have a lot of things to talk about. A lot of things that some people are going to like, some people aren't going to like. Yeah. But that's not our problem.
No.
All it is that, we try to go ahead and put things together and try to make sense of things that just don't make sense.
Yes, make it make sense, Gina.
You got to make it make sense. And if it's not making sense, then we got to figure it out. But welcome to WCMD. We are in the building all day, every day. You know how this is. So you'll catch us every day, Monday through Friday, from 12 to 2. So y'all going to deal with us. We're going to sip on a little something and be grown and have a conversation. And let's talk. That looks good.
Does it?
Yeah. So we're going through a little something. We're trying to get everything together. As you can see, we have a whole WCMD is in a whole another effect. Yeah. So we got a whole nother effect going on. We have the building. It's decorated different. We're doing big things here. Shout out to Mr. Anthony Ways, aka Ways to me. I'm not going, it doesn't matter. But the Jello lady is back too. We can't do nothing without partnership. So the
partner is back. The crime is,
the crime is the crime.
The crime.
Well, before we get to talking our mess, toast to our first show. We back. 2022 is our year. Oh, that tastes good.
Delicious. Yes, it was. It was delicious. I said it.
Terrible. Phone going off
and everything. Like we ain't at work.
Yeah, so we had some people calling us.
Yeah.
And they were giving us ideas and wanting to know what we was going to talk about. So, hey, we're thinking about talking about you people.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good way to start.
You people.
So we're going to talk about you people.
Consequences.
Repercussions. Ungratefulness.
Disrespect.
Like 2022, I thought it came in pretty decent.
It was quiet for us.
It was quiet. It was definitely less rowdy than normal. We definitely did a little bit less.
Yeah.
Because pandemic got people in the house.
Pandemic got you scared.
Okay, scared.
The hell with that. You scared. I'm scared.
Okay, listen.
So, yeah. Pandemic.
So, pandemic got us scared, and you know the way of the world is a little bit crazy. I've been looking at the headlines. You know, we just lost Bob Saget last night.
Right.
You know,
That's sad.
That's sad. Betty White went. And, you know,
the Golden Girls.
Yeah, listen, she was the golden.
Right.
Okay.
And then we have our one of our own that passed away, Deshauna. Shout out to the family.
Yes, our prayers and our love go out to Deshauna's family. We love y'all.
Yes.
We are here. Whatever you need, you shout out to us. Let us know.
Yeah, because hey, that's what family is for. But she's with her king now.
Yeah, she's with her king.
She's with that G Money. You know how them two are. So now they back together.
Yeah,
oh, I gotta take a sip to that.
Yeah, that's definitely sip worthy.
Yes. But so we had an idea. Somebody called us and said something.
Yes, they called and said something
about relationships.
Yes, that's what it seems like. That's what people want us to talk about.
Relationships. Like,
what you asking us for?
I don't know.
I don't know if you really want relationship information from us, but if you ask for it, we finna give it to y'all.
Yeah, because I have my own opinion. I can't tell you what to do.
Yeah, I can tell you.
But I can tell you. I got my own shit going on.
Look, I can tell you. I can give you my opinion, but I can't give you, no facts. Listen, I'm not Steve Harvey out here, okay? I'm not out here giving advice.
Steve Harvey, though?
Look, yeah, Steve Harvey.
Or Oprah?
Look, I'm not out here giving advice and knowing I got failed relationships back to back to back. Listen,
right. Nobody's
I can only
perfect.
give you my take on the situation. I can't state facts for nobody else.
Right.
I can state facts for myself.
That part is
the only part that I can do. So it is so wonderful to be back with y'all. It really is.
Good morning, peace. Good morning. We see it. Everybody, make sure you share this.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Share.
Make sure you punch
like
on,
and share, follow,
like.
comment. Go to YouTube and subscribe.
Yes, that part.
That part. Okay. Everybody, go to their YouTube page and subscribe to WCMD Media. Okay, get your little phone out. Do it right now. You're already watching us on live. I'm pretty sure you can swipe to the left and pull up YouTube.
Yes, and I see everybody saying good morning. I'm
watching
watching you guys. I see
y'all.
And so meanwhile, back at the ranch, right? Let's just get into some bullshit, right?
Yeah, let's get into.
So meanwhile, what goes on is, we had a topic, and the person was saying like, which the topic came up again on our live. Is it possible for you to be when you're with somebody, and then all of a sudden, boom, bang, this person?
You wake up and there's somebody different.
Yeah, but it's a person that you used to be with, or not even be with. You had a crush.
Yeah, you get that. You know what happens.
You had a crush.
You with somebody.
Teenage love.
You with somebody. You in your relationship and everything's going good. And then all of a sudden, the devil be trying to throw a little curveball at you.
Curveball is.
And
we all been through that.
Look, and it happens. That little one person come out the cut. You ain't seen them 5, 10, 15, 20 years.
30 years.
Right, just show up.
Like, what the hell you doing
just
here?
Slide on in the DM like, hey, how you doing? I was thinking about you.
Yeah.
How you been? Trying to see all
Or it can be like little things. You ever just been somewhere and then you out and you bump into somebody, you like, how you been?
Yeah, how you been?
And conversation just continues to start, but you end up being in a relationship of your own.
Right.
So everybody's grown. Everybody has moved on in their life. But it's that one person that makes that person, when they walk in that door and your heart just still can drop.
It just falls on down into your stomach.
Jesus Christ. I don't know about that feeling.
Listen, I don't either. I know when my somebody walk in the room, my stomach get to dropping, but that's for a whole different reason.
Right, right.
Look,
but it's different when you're with somebody.
The person that you with. But then when a stranger come in, and I can definitely call
a stranger from your past.
Look, but it's still a stranger nonetheless. I ain't seen you in 10 years, but you don't know me.
I'm grown. I'm doing different things in my life.
Right. I'm grown. I learned a lot. I did a whole lot.
Yeah, that same 18 ain't 18.
Yeah, that 18 is not 18.
That 18 is 40.
Right.
Over 40.
Okay, this Cougar's out here, okay? We out here. Don't
here she go with the cougar.
Don't come out to cut and think you're gonna be like, hey, how you doing? Keep that over there to yourself.
Cause you get yourself.
Don't.
That's a lot of trouble.
Don't come over here. This is trouble. Okay.
You can get yourself in a world of trouble.
But
yeah, so they was asking us, like, you know, we had got a comment as saying, you know,
How do you deal with it?
how do you deal with something like that when somebody comes back into your life and you're with somebody, you're in a stable relationship, and then all of a sudden your first crush, your first love comes back. It's the pandemic, so a lot of shit goes on.
Okay, listen, because you done been stuck in the house with your spouse for about a year and a half now.
Right.
Y'all kind of y'all love each other still, but y'all hate each other.
Right.
Y'all tired
There's
of
a lot
looking
going
at
on.
Y'all tired of looking at each other. You tired of the nigga farting under the cover, trying to put your head under there. All of that.
Oh,
type
that's
of
just
shit.
rude.
Just disrespectful.
Yeah, just get punched on.
Right.
Because that's punch on. I'm telling you, I'm punching. That's what I'm doing. I'm fighting. I'm fighting. You ain't just gonna stick my head underneath nobody's
Look, you
pillow.
definitely not gonna Dutch oven me. That's not what we want to do.
Did you call it Dutch oven? I like that. I'm trying to pull up the. What are you? I'm always on the wrong thing.
Look, I'm on the wrong thing too, I guess, because I don't see no comments.
I seen them, and then it's like I don't know, but the YouTube is popping.
Let's check on the YouTube. Let's look at that.
Yeah. So the question is, what do you do when somebody steps back into your life, and do you just keep that person as a friend?
As you should.
Or do you pursue the situation? Because there's people out here that will pursue a situation, and you're just like, wait a minute, hold on.
Well, see, in that situation, it's like this.
You're thicker.
Yeah.
You don't look the same.
Yeah, you look a little different.
You grown man,
yeah,
grown
you got
woman,
beard on and all that. You look a little extra
a whole
special.
nother
like
person.
A whole nother person. But
do you touch it?
Do I touch it?
No, just not. Here she go.
I'm not touching nothing.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing
Not
to
for
do with
us.
it.
You know, we're in. We're involved. I'm married. You're together.
Yeah.
Like you're pretty much. You're married. You're married.
No. We not gonna
You're married.
We would say we together.
You're married to the life.
I guess.
You're married to WCMD.
Yeah, there you go.
You're married.
I definitely am.
You're married to me.
Yeah, that part.
She's married to me.
I definitely belong to you. I can't say that I don't. But in that situation, it's hard, you know, because you love somebody and you really love that person, and you got this other person like, yeah, back in the day I had a crush on you, but I don't know you. So why would I be a smart person is not going to jump ship for somebody that you really don't know no more. Like, you was cute then. That don't mean you still the same cutie now.
Yeah, but now you fine as hell.
Oh, wow.
We're not cute no more.
Yeah,
we not kids.
We find wine and age.
Yeah, like
so we got good old 60-year-old scotch. You
girl,
know, that good stuff.
So now it's a little different because now it's like we're grown. So now we have grown things going on. You know, sheets, bed.
Yeah.
That's a different ball game.
Yeah, that's a completely different ball game.
That's a different ball game. So it's just like, what do you do from there? If your old crush
is trying to pursue you,
what do you do?
Because
there's a lot of people that would say, no, you don't touch it. But then
I'm on quarantine. I'm not touching nothing. Okay.
Just don't
quarantine. Yeah, look, just quarantine.
Yeah, like don't cough on me. Don't. Mm-mm. I don't need that.
I don't want you to breathe on me. Nothing. It's Corona. It's the pandemic out here.
Right.
And I'm sorry.
It's the Corona for you?
Yeah, it's the Corona for me. So I'm sorry. What I'm not going to do is be out here entertaining nobody new, nobody old, nobody.
But this is the thing. This was the thing, right? So this was the thing. Okay. You never slept with this person.
Oh, now you want to try it. Now you want to try it. You want to try some new stuff.
Yeah, so this is what the conversation was that someone had asked to talk about. So you never slept with the person, but it was a teenage love. Okay? Like it was a crush. But nobody ever said anything to each other.
Oh, them kind of ones.
Yeah, like you just like, oh shit,
you kept it to yourself, and
he kept it to himself.
And now y'all grown and can actually feel like you can express yourself. Now you want to express it, get all your little feelings pouring out your little mouth.
Right.
Keep your feelings to yourself.
Yeah, because that can get you in a lot of trouble.
Listen, that could get somebody shot, stabbed, buried. A lot of things can happen. You don't really want to just be doing all the extra, okay?
Yeah, so it's like, but it's just the same thing as, dealing with, are you able to crush on the person that you're with, your significant other? Are you still able to crush on that person?
Listen, if you can't crush on the person that you're with, then you make that person you want that you with the one you want to crush on. Whatever you gotta do to keep it spicy in your relationship, if that's what you want to do, if that relationship is the relationship you want to keep. Now listen, if you're unhappy in your relationship, I'm not saying create the happiness where there is no happiness anymore. If you're unhappy and you feel like it's over, like it's run its course, people grow apart, things change, people change.
Yeah.
So it happens. But at the end of the day, if you don't feel like if it's worth fighting for, fight for it.
Right.
Like, a lot of people these days, they get in these relationships and they're like, oh, it's over. And then 6 months, 7 months later, now you creeping with your ex. No, when it's over, it's over. We close the door, slam the window, nail the shut, and let Jesus paint over it. Okay.
Oh, I'm lifting up all the windows. I gotta let all them spirits go.
Right.
You gotta let it go.
Yeah, let it go. And for me, like I can't entertain the foolishness.
Right.
Like I don't need the bad energy. I don't need the juju. I don't need none of that. Okay. I don't need none of that. I do enough dirt on my own by myself.
How about it?
Than to be inviting new dirt and drama and confusion into my life. Okay. We zen over here. Okay. I'm doing my whole meditation and all that. I don't got time.
Yeah, I think it just comes to the point where you just I love me.
Yeah, you gotta love yourself.
I love me, so I'm not going to take myself out of character, or even if I do take myself out of character, I'm taking myself out of character because
you took me there.
You took me there.
Listen,
with that one person that I'm with.
Yeah, I can't.
But when you got ghosts coming out the damn closet,
listen, when the ghosts come out the closet, you have.
Do you shut that door? Because some people, that's reality.
Yeah, some people will entertain the fact they'll definitely be out there just doing whatever.
Reality, that is just reality.
And honestly,
want your cake and eat it too.
Listen,
double dipping.
I'm gonna tell you that double dipping, wanting that cake and eating it too, is not the wave.
Yeah, because you come home with something. Okay? Coronavirus, they got corona
for your coochie.
Yeah,
okay?
Yeah. That's not what we're gonna do.
That's not what we're gonna do. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell it like it is. Keep your hands and your spirits over there, because at the end of the day, I don't need soul ties with everybody.
Right.
And people, they don't really understand that when you out here sleeping with people, they leave stuff behind.
Yeah, you leave a spirit.
Like he didn't just leave his nut in you, sis. He left something else. Now you got something else to deal with. Now you can't figure out why you can't.
He didn't just leave his nut in you.
Yeah, he didn't just leave the nut. He left something else.
Yeah.
Fucked around, left the baby and some bad juju. But now you fucked on both ends of them.
Right. Now you got a baby, bad juju.
And mess around and have an STD.
Right, and now you all in your feelings. Though.
Yeah,
you can't be in your feelings when you knew what you was dealing with.
Yeah, listen.
That's my only thing when it comes down to
the
hit and miss.
Keep your pussies in your pocket.
Right.
You saying. You can't stay out your feelings, fellas.
Because it's a hit and miss. It's like, okay, 1 minute you are you think you know everything is good.
The liquor is hitting and the blunts is flowing. Everybody's toted up and high, and now all of a sudden everything is great. Now when you come back down to reality, now you looking at this nigga like, wait a minute.
This was not my life.
This is not it. Like I got a husband at home. I got a man at home, and he takes care of home. I'm taking my ass home. You should have took your ass home before your ass laid down. So my black ass stays at home.
Home is good.
Home is the best place.
Home is where you need to be.
Look, and I'm gonna tell you right now, you can meet if you single, stay your ass home anyway.
Right, because
listen, I don't need nobody.
Everything isn't for everybody anyway.
No, it's not. And Corona is out here. And I don't know, these niggas be out here in these bars catching Corona and then try to cash it off to you. Listen, you will not
be shutting bars down.
Okay, listen, what you're not going to do is be in the bar and then come home and you finna kiss me. Sorry. You've been in the Corona.
Or you streetwide, you just in the streets.
Yeah, no street rights.
Like, if you in the streets, then you don't need to be anywhere, but you need to be by yourself. Because there goes that bad juju.
Yeah.
What you say? Keep your pussy in your pocket.
Yeah, keep it in your pocket.
Keep the pussy. Pee.
Yeah, keep your peas and peas in your pocket. If you can't stay out your feelings, keep it in your pocket.
Good afternoon. It's the MidDay Mad House.
Yes, it is. And the general lady is on her shit today. Yes, she is. So, for that to be said, I'm just gonna do a special shout out here to these fellas, because Corona got y'all in y'all feelings and in y'all minds, and y'all out here trying to be grown. Y'all having midlife crises and things. Out here trying to run after who shot John in the street. Let me just let y'all know, if you have a woman at home and she's a good woman to you, take your ass home. Stay where you supposed to stay at. Because what you don't want to do is be in your 40s out here trying to chase after some young joints.
Yeah, because
these
young
joints don't
nothing.
Cook. Okay, listen.
They don't take care
cook,
of nothing.
They don't clean house. They don't pay no bills. They Netflix and chilling with everybody.
Right.
Okay, everybody.
Right.
Everybody.
Right, and they after something.
Something.
They after something.
If you got you a woman at home who don't want nothing but your crusty ass, stay your crusty ass home with her.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Stay home. Just stay home. She said crusty. I say clown.
Yeah. No.
Because that's some clown shit.
Look, yeah, that is clown shit. But see, clown niggas need to be in a circus. There's a place for y'all.
Right.
There is a circus with a tent for y'all. And the big top bitch that'll let y'all, she'll run you right on through the merry-go-round.
But, it goes back to what your parents and what your grandparents used to say. Like, everybody's trash is somebody else's treasure.
Yes, it is.
So you gotta understand whatever the hell is going on. There's nothing like a scorned woman, and I believe that men can be scorned too.
Absolutely.
Men can have heartbreaks and breakdowns and
men,
things like that
men
too. So
have that heartbreak.
we're not just going to leave you guys out and make it seem like you guys are all like every man is bad. Like we're not bashing a man.
No, men, there are a lot of good ones.
Yeah.
In fact, mine get on my nerves, but I love his ass. I do.
Yeah, mine too.
He gets on my nerves, but I love him. I wouldn't trade his ass for the world because at the end of the day, I know that nigga got my back, 100%, 10 toes down. But if I call this nigga right now and say, "Listen, I got a problem, I got an issue," he gonna see what he can do.
Right, but the balance. Yeah. You see a lot of people
that are
like imbalance in their relationship. Out of a relationship, or you end up being forced into something that you're not ready for. Like, all of a sudden you're in a relationship, shit move fast. Shit moves fast. Just like the streets move fast, relationships move fast. So then it's like, okay, all right, we're together, we're flirting, now we're dating, we're going out, boom, this chick gets pregnant. Now it's like a forceful. Like, did I really want to move in? Did I not want? It's like, really and now all of a sudden you're jumping in, and you're putting everything in one basket. Now you have marriage.
You got babies.
Babies. You got people out here. Shout out to you people.
Yes,
I'm gonna say you people that mess around and have babies after your 30s, because y'all got that all day. I'm finito. I'm done. I can't do that. I don't have the patience or the time to be chasing behind nobody's babies.
I have a dog. Shout out to Sosa.
Yeah. Shout out to Levy.
Yeah, right. Shout out to the puppies. Like, that's it. It's one thing when you have.
Well,
we got some comments?
Yeah. So, Shane says, some people wish they wasn't so deep in their present situation. That is true.
That is true. But let me just tell y'all, if you feel like you too deep in your situation and it's not for you, tell the person that you with, like, listen, we need to slow down. We need to reevaluate. Maybe we need to take a break. Like, sometimes you need that. If you jumped into something and you wasn't really ready for it, you got to speak that into. You got to tell the truth.
Right. But you're stuck.
No.
You end up being stuck in a situation. Like.
That's called being a
child, baby, another baby, or maybe just one baby. Maybe they already have babies. Listen. And you just ended up adding to the bunch. It was didn't pull out, too many drinks. Yeah. Had some fun. Yeah. Now you have a baby.
Now you got a baby.
Now, the responsible person that some men are, they don't really make. And I don't want nobody to take this as disrespect, but my father, your father, our fathers that we grew up with, they don't make dinosaurs. They're dinosaurs.
Yeah, they don't make.
Okay, so you might get a couple fossils out here that is still willing to take care of home, but sometimes they don't even. You're in something and you're like, okay, maybe I wanted it, and then once you got it, now you like everybody plays pretend in the beginning and acts like they're gonna take care of home.
Everybody has that little. I'm gonna pretend to do it. I'm gonna show you this. You want me to be
right.
Everybody got their mask up. Everybody. Guess what? We not out here masking it up except for Corona. Okay, you get what you see is what you get. I cook, I clean, I do what I'm supposed to do
as a woman.
Because that's just who I am.
Right.
But see, y'all be out here following behind these little Instagram chicks with these fat asses and ones that don't, they can blend and beat their face to the gods.
And when they wake up,
but can't find they can't find the kitchen or the eggs or the butter or none of that to make you a meal. You be in there hungry, talking about you want some noodles, babe.
With some cut up hot dogs. Don't forget the hot dogs.
You gotta have the hot dogs.
Don't forget the hot dogs.
Fuck out my face. Okay?
Right.
Say something. The only way you get in a meal like that is if you ain't bought no groceries. Because I can't do everything. Right. Man, I'm not finna buy the groceries and cook the meal, but I'm buying groceries, I'm cooking meals, I'm cooking for myself.
That just makes me feel like you have people out here that get married or just are in different relationships, and they end up getting so hurt that
hurt people.
They block this. This is now blocked, and it's like, you know what? Now I'm gonna.
If you really,
I'm gonna do it to you. I'm gonna do it to you.
But then you got the woman that love you that's trying to ice pick their way in. Like, babe, listen, just let me in.
Everybody else
is closed off. Like, and at the end of the day, you got to thaw the ice for your own self.
Yeah, I can thaw the ice for me, but not for you.
No,
I don't want you in here no more. Once you get that, once that pain of that love starts hurting and you get crushed, it's hard. The worst feeling in life, and that's a feeling that you just don't want. So it's like one point of you says, okay, I don't want to lose. But it's not all about losing. Sometimes it's about gaining. Yeah. And it's about gaining for yourself. Like, you can't keep being with something in messiness if it's just not going to make you.
God ain't finna bless no mess. So you got to make a choice. Do you want to be messy, or do you want to be prosperous and fruitful in your life?
Yeah, but what about those that have been that's just taking responsibility as a man? Like Shane said, sometimes you end up in a situation and you just don't know, like you go forward with the relationship and you just like, okay, everything's good. Mm-hmm. And then in the back of your mind, you took on a lot.
Yeah, you took on too much. And when you
but you don't want to leave it because you got
kids, there's people involved, there's emotions involved. That all comes with choosing the people that you lay down with wisely. Period. Like, everybody out here running around laying down because it's fun for the moment. It looks good. It sounds good. You said the right thing. We had too much to drink. Oh, now we done laid down.
Right.
You didn't do a background check. You did not get a whole fax report.
Even the mofos that you do a background check on, you still end up making them qualified for a job that they wasn't qualified for.
That is true. But listen, sometimes you gotta check their mamas. People got generational curses on them. Like, that generational curse thing is real. Most definitely. So when you dealing with people and they leaving things behind, like, y'all done had sex, you done left some nut behind, you maybe left the baby behind. Now you done left this demon behind with her, and now she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Cause she got this demon that's holding on to her. Now she's a ho-ho, and she been out here collecting demons for years.
Right.
Now she got a battle going on. But now you're sucked in because you chose to stay. Sometimes you have to just look at the red flags, wash, and say, listen, I'm going to be the responsible adult and take care of my responsibilities, but you and your demons cannot be my responsibility.
Right.
Sometimes you have to walk, it hurts. Don't let me ever say that it don't. Sometimes you got to walk away, especially from someone that you love and that you really felt like you really in love with. Sometimes you got to walk away because it's what's best for the both of y'all. Because you letting somebody kill you emotionally,
right,
is not doing you or them no good. Because now you're backlashing on them. Now y'all in a state of conflict all the time, and there's never no more happy. Listen, if we can't have a moment of happiness together that does not involve being in the bed together, then we need to not be together.
Right.
Like, if we can't sit down and kiki together and still,
But some people have those moments where you have those good times, and then you have those times that you're just like, I can't stand.
I hate you. Get away from me.
Yeah.
But
that's bad. I can say I can't stand you, but if I get to the point where I hate you,
hate gotta go.
I don't even deal with that word. Like, I choose not to even deal with.
That's not even a word that you're supposed to even associate with your relationship in the first place. Because if you love somebody and you really love them, you're going to love them through the good and the bad.
Right.
You get on my nerves today. I might not like you right now, but take your ass in the other room because you ain't finna go nowhere.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
That's
Make
how-
it.
don't
Or put some pillows between the bed.
Yeah, look, we got to separate the bed. We got to separate the bed, but you can't go nowhere.
Right.
We in this together. Whatever you got going on, I got going on. We are in this together. Now, if at any point in time you feel like we are not in this together, you're supposed to say that. Say that we're not in this together. Because if we not in this together, then I can move for me and not move for us. A person that's in a relationship.
I'm hating them. They said it's like a cheeseburger.
What's like a cheeseburger? What?
Average Wendy's. It looks so good, but then it tastes bad. You know what?
Okay. All right, Shane. I ain't fooling
Right.
with you.
Right. Shane, you terrible. But sometimes that's just what it is, and it's sad. But then you know what? Sometimes you get to the point where you just don't give a no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is that you'll get to that point where
Yeah.
you're like, you know what? I'm gonna call a duck. A duck is a duck.
A duck is a duck.
And how are you supposed to continue? All right, we work it out. We good. Then everybody has those rough edges that you're gonna go through in life. If you're not willing, especially if you're dealing with a good man. If you have a good man and then you have a good woman, it's a learning process.
It is.
to try to go through.
At the end of the day, it all comes down to one major factor. Do I love this person enough to work it out? Because guess what? We grown.
Well, see, nowadays people don't fight
Okay, well,
for their relationships no more.
Guess
It's
what?
this,
I'ma tell you
this
right
not
now,
our grandparents.
Look, listen.
People get married for
Yeah.
2-3 years and get a divorce.
Yeah,
Like nobody believes in
fighting for their relationship.
fighting and taking shit. You know, like
First of all,
sometimes
you got to be accountable. And
Right.
that's where a lot of the problem comes in most relationships. Because at the end of the day, everybody can point the finger and say, "Oh, well, you did, and you said, and you did, and you said."
But you always got
But you
3
gotta
pointing
look.
back at you.
Look, you got not only is there 3 pointing back at you, but you can't say what you did.
Right.
See, the only way you can be in a relationship that works is if you can say what you did and what they did. Like you got to tell the whole story.
Right.
You got to tell the truth. You can't be half-assing the story. You can't say, "Oh, I'm just only tell you this part to make this person look bad." No, I did this, so he did that. There's a cause and effect to everything. Now, if you out here just being a nigga and being a clown ass nigga, just doing fuck shit just because you need your ego stroked, you need your cake and eat it too. That's something else. That's something that you got to deal with your own self. And if you got those type of issues, you need to be single.
Right. And doing whatever you want to do.
And what you need to do for yourself. Because just like women have problems they need to heal from bad relationships, trauma from their childhood. Men go through the same thing.
Sure do.
There are things that men go through that they don't talk about. And as a woman, if you're going to be with a man, you have to accept that there's times when he's not going to want to talk. When he's not going to want to be, receptive and open, and you just have to kind of go with it. But if it's somebody that you really love, that you really
you're gonna fight for it.
Not only are you gonna fight for it, but you're gonna know before they know.
But that's the thing about it nowadays. Like people are not willing to fight for their love. People are not willing.
They ready to walk away.
Yeah, because it's like, you know what? All right, I'm done. Well, if you look back in our history,
there's no such thing.
There was no such thing. You take care. The man takes care of the household. He pays the bills. He takes care of everything. The woman makes sure the household.
Make sure the house is clean.
Right. Everything is taken care of. It's not. It wasn't all about sex.
It wasn't about sex, but you know what?
Nowadays, it's about you ain't giving me no head.
Yeah,
you ain't giving me enough pussy.
Yeah.
You ain't giving me. You ain't doing this. You ain't eating enough.
Yeah, like you ain't
eating enough, Miss Precious. It's like, and then it's money issues. Like everybody goes through money issues. First of all, if you're the breadwinner in the house, then that's what you should be doing.
Right.
That's just. But if you're getting meals cooked, house clean, my mom used to always say, you never know who's coming into your house. My parents used to always say that. My mom and dad are like was fiends about keeping the house clean because you never know
who's gonna come.
You don't know who's gonna knock on your door. But nobody is willing to fight for their marriage. Nobody is willing to fight through the things
because they act like it's supposed to come easy. They're like, okay, you put a ring on it. Now we're supposed to live happily ever after.
Right.
This is not.
We wasn't living happily ever after before we said we do.
Right. But this is not Cinderella. This is not no Disney fairy tale. Like, there's not going to be a ring and a glass slipper, and all of a sudden everything's going to be great, and there's not going to be no money problems. Life happens. Okay? There's a lot of us are.
Shane said people are scared of complete change.
Okay, well,
and that's true.
That is
because
true.
when you take somebody out of their element and you put them somewhere with something that they never had, if you're a street runner,
and you've never known
black, brown, purple, green, if you a street runner
and you've never known
male or female,
if you've never known what it's like to have a complete household unit, if you've never seen what it is to be a wife, if you've never seen what it is to be a husband, like if you didn't have those role models and that influence in your life, it's hard.
Right.
And it's not to say that it's, a bad thing, because everybody has to go through that.
Right.
But when you find somebody that has those types of issues, that don't know that type of love that you've had or that you've seen, you have to really be willing to walk them through it. You got to be able to show it to them.
Right.
And at the end of the day, love is the most important thing, because love is going to get you through those cold nights. Love is going to be that thing that says, you know what, we argued today, but I still love you. And I still don't want nothing to happen to you, and I still want you here with me.
Good. Did you see what Shane wrote?
There you go. Say it again, Shane, for the people in the back that wasn't listening.
Right.
God has to be the head of the man, then lead the woman along. Yes, with children, we chase the wrong thing. Say it again. Yes. You are chasing the wrong thing.
Because nowadays everything is, if you don't have a fat ass.
Yeah, like if you don't have a little.
Like once these phones and BBBs and all
filters. Okay, let's talk about these filters. Okay, the little filters.
You give somebody this, you make it seem like you're something that you're really not. Or, like the Jello lady said, sometimes you can just be scorned.
Yeah.
You can be a scorned man, you can be a scorned woman, and things just go left. So then when you are presented with something that you're just not used to,
you don't know how to treat it.
You don't know how to treat it because you're so used to being a runner. That's what I call people. I call when you quick to pack your bag, and you're not willing to fight, I call you a runner.
You're a runner.
Because you're not used to this type of
listen.
This type of love, this type of fight.
Look, we're gonna argue, we're gonna fight, but guess what? We're gonna do it together.
Right.
And that's how it's supposed to be if you want to be in a relationship. People run around here putting the R word on a situationship, and it's only a relationship should only be there for the weekend, maybe the season, maybe for the night.
For the weekend, though?
Yeah, listen.
For the weekend, though?
Sometimes you run into things, and I ain't gonna lie, men and women, when they get hurt, let's be clear, a lot of people do things out of spite. Like, that's how a lot of these relationships and these hookups happen.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
I'm mad at my significant other today. I'm mad they did this or did that, and I went and I jumped ship and I went and did something else. Now you stuck.
Yeah, because now not just that, then people tend to, if you hurt me,
now I gotta hurt you back.
Now I gotta hurt you back.
It's not a tit for tat situation.
But I'm not getting anything out of that. No. I'm not getting anything out of
hurting you in return. Like that's not doing nothing. But
we can just
and not only that, like. I just don't want to be in a situation with somebody that I can't feel like I want to work it out.
Right.
First of all, listen, if I say we in a relationship, that means we are just that, in a relationship. We are together and we going to work it the fuck out. That's what we going to do. Now, if we not in a relationship and you get on my nerves and I decide to just, move around, then that's what I'm doing. I'm moving around.
Right.
But guess what? You moving around, I'm moving around. That's not a relationship. That's called two single people doing what they want to do.
Right, because that's what it is.
Because that's what it is. Now, if I'm in a relationship, which I am currently in, that's not what we doing. We get mad at each other. We have arguments or don't have arguments. I do the silent treatment. I don't say that. And like he likes to say, I talk shit. And yes, I promise I'm going to stop talking shit. I promise I'm going to stop doing that.
I'm not.
Look, I am.
See, this is the other thing that I don't like about people. And I had talked to my dad a couple days ago about this. When people think like I am me and you are you and I'm going to be me. Like nobody can change Charlie.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I am going to be me. I have my own cliques.
Right.
I'm a boy girl. Right. I hang with the guys. I am one of the I've always been the only girl in the clique.
Yeah, we different.
I'm not going to shy off from my peoples to impress you.
Yeah, that's not what we do.
Or to make my
better.
peoples feel funny. Like,
Yeah,
and you find relationships with people like that. Like now all of a sudden you got married or you're with somebody and now it's saying, oh, well, I can't. Oh, you see them in public and they like, or just act like they don't know you. No, boo-boo. No. Just don't act like you don't know me at all. Don't give me the side.
No, I'm still gonna.
I don't want the little triggers.
I'm still gonna get my hug. We still gonna act like, we still gonna do what we normally do.
Right.
Nothing like that changes. But when I say I'm gonna stop talking shit, I personally have a tendency, like when I get angry, I say little slick shit.
I am the queen of slick.
I say some slick stuff, but I be saying it in a way that I know is hurtful.
But I think that's with everybody. You gotta it's not about, you don't gotta apologize for it.
It's not about apologizing for it. But if
you want to fix it.
But if somebody tells you, if the person that you're with tells you that it bothers them.
But what if
their feelings?
Fuck their feelings.
No, it's not about fuck their feelings.
Yes, it is. Because guess what? If they can say what they want to say, slick talking you,
yeah, well,
and you think ain't no hammer down back on that? Don't fool with my tongue.
Okay, first of all, listen. If there's slick talk going back and forth, there's slick talk going back and forth. That's not what we.
Yeah, but now you done slick talked and said something wrong, and now I done dove in, and now your feelings is hurt.
Okay,
now you in your feelings.
No, see that's not my problem. I don't have the problem where he says slick stuff first. And then
this right here is dangerous. A tongue is very dangerous, people.
Well, you know what? My fingers be dangerous too because I like to type.
That's in the Bible, okay? It talks about your tongue.
It does.
Like, come on, people.
But I'm just gonna say it for like I do have a way about me when it comes to certain situations, and it's bothersome to somebody who's not doing what you claim that they're doing. So when you feel like I'm attacking you and accusing you with slick shit,
well, don't do funny shit for me not to think about that. I'm sorry.
You're right.
I can't apologize.
I tried, man.
Like I can't apologize for something. If you doing dumb shit to make me start thinking in my mind, and my mind, you're making my mind wander where it did not do that when we first met.
Yeah, like.
And then throughout
you've given me a reason.
Throughout years, it's the fuckboys. Like, no.
When you give me a reason to act the way I act, then you have to understand. Like, you have to be held accountable.
This is not the never-ending story, and they went through shit too.
Right. Everything.
The dragon, the girl.
I just don't.
The turtle.
I never watched it.
A trail.
Yeah.
Like no.
Yeah,
You never seen Never-Ending Story?
Absolutely.
Oh, we got to sit down and watch that. It's a long thing.
Yeah.
It's like 2 hours.
Look, okay.
But it's worth it.
Okay.
It's worth it. But it's just like people don't realize.
I'm frying some chicken for that.
Real life.
Yeah, real life.
Real life. And then everybody looks at things like it's so simple, and then you end up finding this is where I'm not comfortable with relationships, marriages. Nothing like that. And you know me. I know a million people.
Yeah, like you can't be in a relationship.
But I'm not going to be out here tricking off.
No.
I can't trick off, but I'm not going to continue to not be me.
Yeah. And that's definitely.
But there's a balance in life.
There definitely is a balance.
You have to have a balance.
And not only is there a balance in it, but the balance has to be something that is very well communicated. Because at the end of the day, if you go into a relationship and you know that your spouse is somebody who is, out here doing what we do, like
if a whore was a whore, and she's a whore,
yeah, she's a whore.
But she can be trained not to be a whore.
Yeah, just like a hoe can be trained into a husband at the same time.
Right, like it doesn't matter. Like everybody can change, but listen,
it's not about
you know what you married,
right? But you know what else too, like
or you knew who you was going to be in a relationship with.
Right.
Like you gotta just.
You have to be accepting. Like if you decide you want to be in a relationship with somebody, you have to decide whether the flaws that they got are ones that you're willing to accept.
Right.
Like you have to have hard limits.
Was you ready?
Look, it's hard. It's just like 50 Shades of Grey. There's hard limits in this situation.
Right.
Like there's certain things that we just ain't finna do. So if
we're not fitting to do.
Like if there's a hard limit and you go over the line, then that's a whole different ballgame. Right.
But see, this is the bad part. When you got that back door and you as a man or you as a woman, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing as a woman, and you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing as a man, and you
Somebody
accidentally
leaving the back door open.
crack that back door open and somebody starts to come in.
Yeah, listen.
Are you wrong?
Let me tell
Are you wrong for that
Never-
door, for cracking that door?
Never leave your significant other accessible to anybody else. Period.
Word.
That's just the bottom line, male or female.
But see, you know what the difference is with women? Which men, I can actually say, like, I had a whole conversation with a lot of my guy friends. Shout out to the homies. We were talking about this last night and the night before that, and we were saying like how women, we don't have to have sex. Like, you know how a man, now listen to what I'm saying.
Listening.
Like, we can go without because we have ways to please ourselves, just like a man can please himself. But men will hunt around to find some Miss Precious, where we can be just as gentle as pure and have, the rose snatch your soul. Like,
right on from your whole body, just right on away.
Like, sex is important, but it's not everything. You know what I mean? Because there's other ways in life that I can do me.
Yeah.
I can please me just like you can please you. My dad used to say, your left hand don't tell what your right hand do.
Listen,
Like, I never got that until I was grown.
Right, you had to be grown to hear that.
But are you ready? That's the thing about it, ladies and gentlemen. You got to understand, like, are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, and are you willing
to be in a relationship? Are you ready to can you close your eyes and think about your grandparents in 1914, 1916?
Yes.
Are you ready for that type of relationship where we got grandparents out here that's like 90 something years old, 100 and something years old that's still together.
They're still together. Yeah.
And that's my potato.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's mine.
That's mine.
Now,
but they didn't get there.
Look, that was not easy.
That was not easy at all. You getting beat on slavery. You done been through a lot.
Let me tell you something. Back in the day when we were kids, we didn't know nothing about what was going on with our grandparents or our parents.
Yeah.
Like their relationship.
Now it happens in front of your kids.
Yeah, like the relationships back in the day were different. Their relationship was their personal relationship, and whatever discussions that they had to have, they had in the privacy of their own home, in their bedroom, away from prying eyes, prying ears. You never knew that there was a problem. They presented a united front to everybody.
Right.
They might have hated each other when they went home, but them motherfuckers went home together.
Right.
And they slept in the same room, and you never knew that they were sleeping on opposite ends of the bed.
Right.
Like, or they had two beds in the room. Like, nobody, you didn't know that.
Right.
That was nobody's
now
business.
Everything is just
everything is social media. Everything's online. Like, oh, I'm getting a divorce. Oh, F my husband. Like, these new age chicks is different. I'm confused. I'm sorry. I'm an old
new age.
Look, I'm an old.
These hussies are something different.
Okay, listen, because I'm.
They can't cook, clean, do nothing, but want to be.
And they don't even know how to wipe.
But want to be taken care of.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy? You have men
that are out here taking care of these hoes,
and you got women that's out here taking care of these bum brothers,
right?
And not just I'm talking about black, white, purple, green.
Yeah, like listen,
taking care of a man.
Yeah, like
you're out here taking care of a man that cannot take care of you. You're taking care of a woman that cannot take care of you. Like, that's the crazy part. But why? Because she tricks off, or he's a good trick?
Listen, as a woman,
I've never had a green thumb, so I can't keep plants alive. But I know how to be a woman.
Look,
I can cook.
I do look.
The vegetables got to come to my house. I can't just grow them.
Look, I do all right with the plants. My thumbs are pretty green if I'm ever around long enough to keep them that way.
Right.
Because I got plants in my apartment that I've never. I don't even know if they're still alive. But every time I go back home, I water them.
I think you need to read that because that is something different for you. That's something you. Yeah.
Okay, so Shane says, I've been hurt so much through intimacy. Believe it or not, I want to make love to the mind and help it grow and morph into a travel compass just for my journey. Okay. Okay, that definitely does make sense. You trying to, hey trendsetter girl, what's going on?
Hey.
So yes, I understand what you're saying. Like he wants to make love to the mind. He wants to grow your mind, and I ain't mad at him because he's listening to that Erykah Badu. She wants somebody to kiss her on her neck and feed her and water her mind. Yes, okay. So you paying attention? Not every man out here does that. You know, because I ain't gonna lie.
He only saying that stuff because his ass can sing and play guitars and pianos.
Right. Sing you right out.
Yeah, you mess with a Shane or a Ryan Toby or Robbie Parlow.
Yeah.
You mess with somebody in the industry, they sing your drawers off. Like,
right
go ahead now. Like, you can mess with my mind because you're singing to my mind.
Yeah, you're all.
No, as a Shane, do you? But I know your circle. You are my circle. So we already talked. Jello lady, we know.
We know.
Yeah. So you singing panties off without singing the panties off.
Right. But at the same time,
talking about Silent Night. The hell out of here.
And on that note, fill the glass, girl.
He said, "No, I'm serious." I know you might be. I get it. And you can be. There's a lot of men that's out here that would rather make love to the mind, and then,
but you know what,
everything must follow.
That's great that it is like that, but you know, the thing about making love to a woman's mind, you have to pick the right one, because some of these hoes is dumb as rocks. Okay, they're like dumber in the bag of rocks. They couldn't grow a plant if you gave them the plant already in the pot and pre-watered it. They couldn't you have to really choose wisely, pick wisely who you want to be with. You know, do a background check. Don't just do a Google search. You know, you might want to go do a whole fax.
Right.
You might go see their mama. Go see their grandparents. Go see what kind of relationships.
Well, you know that can be deceiving too.
Listen,
because I met some people's parents,
and you missed the red flag,
and they just the parents are fine. You know what I mean? It'd be like the parents, they look fine, but they're doing fine because they know how to fight through whatever they're fighting through. But you don't know how to fight through nothing, and you just do whatever you do.
You know why that is? Because they
rebel. You had rebellious kids.
Not only do you have rebellious kids, you know what you have? You have parents that were so caught up in giving the love, trying to fix this, that they traumatize their kids.
Yeah, like, that's true.
They're traumatized. Like you dealing with somebody who's traumatic experiences from childhood. Like, yeah, they've seen their parents lovey-dovey and they've always been together. But guess what? It's like a trap. It's a trap in the house. And they like,
you be under this table somewhere.
Like my parent, my dad is scared to leave my mom because he's afraid my mom will lose her mind or go crazy or kill herself. Like you're being held responsible for something that you had no control over because they are traumatizing each other to stay together to make it look nice.
And it's just
it's not nice, and it's traumatizing you in the end because now you don't know how to act. Like
because then
it looks nice.
That's when people start going outside on the back door.
Yeah, that's when the back doors get cracked open.
And then you like, all right, well, I have my cake and eat it too. I don't want cake. I don't like sweets.
I don't want diabetes. Okay, I don't need that.
Right. I'm not trying to die before my time.
I don't need diabetes, and I damn sure don't want to get shot.
We love you too.
We love y'all.
Yeah. So it's just like, you know, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, if you can't handle what you're giving out or what was given to you, then you don't need it.
You don't need it.
Sometimes some people are just meant to be single.
Some people definitely are meant to be single.
Like that's just what it is. You can try the marriage thing out, you can try a relationship out, but sometimes some people are just good with being with them.
Right.
And then don't bring your bag to my house.
Right. Don't leave your toothbrush.
Don't leave your toothbrush.
Yeah.
Okay. Matter of fact, just bring your toothbrush.
No.
You can bring your toothbrush. Take it with you. Don't bring no change of clothes. No. Don't do that because you should have a home of your own to tend to.
Right.
So tend to your own home.
And that's a lot of the problem with relationships. They get in a relationship and forget that they got to water their own garden.
Right.
Like, you know, I'm me and you're you. Yeah, we come together and make a union, but I still gotta water this garden over here.
Right.
I still got to cultivate my own mind and my own spirit. I still have to work on me. And working on yourself doesn't mean that you can't be in a relationship. Working on yourself means that you have to take those times where you feel like, wait a minute, I'm getting drawn or pulled
Tristan, I
apart.
got a good question.
Oh. At what age do adults get over childhood trauma? Trent said, honey, let me tell you, we don't. Okay?
I don't think we do.
Because I'm 40. Yes, I said it. I turned 40. I'm the fabulous at 40. But I still have childhood traumas that I'm dealing with. And it's hard. It's hard on my relationship. And that's why I'm constantly, so in my relationship, I'm constantly apologizing for things because I have to apologize for things that I didn't realize
that you were still going
that I
through.
was still going through, that were traumas that I was dealing with. So it doesn't hurt to apologize to somebody and take accountability.
Right.
Because there's a lot of times when you're like in something and you lash out, you say the wrong thing, and you feel bad afterward. But then your pride is like, oh, I can't apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not finna say that. I'm not finna admit that I was wrong. Fuck that. Bitch, I was wrong.
Right.
Okay? Listen, I love you. You love me. Bitch, I was wrong. And we had an argument. But we finna go ahead and I'm going to cook dinner. We're going to eat. We're going to watch this movie.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I couldn't see myself without you by my side. I need you.
Right.
Like,
and trauma, I think, you know, the other
happen.
thing, traumas happen. And I think when it comes to that, because I've been through all of that too. But you have to learn how to forgive.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey.
Oh, that's Uncle D.
But you have to learn how to forgive. Forgive who your childhood, whatever the trauma was, you got to learn how to forgive that person, whether you speak to that person or not. You have to learn how to, you have to forgive for your own sake.
Because you got to let that go.
The thing that
trauma is,
right, but the thing I think is the problem is that us as brown people,
yes,
we don't believe in therapy. You know, like you say therapy, and everybody like, I ain't going to go sit on no couch talk to nobody.
Bye.
For what? Like it works. Like I
It's
did it. I had trauma. I went through a lot, and I did therapy. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Like you're gonna live with that. But I think if you don't break the chain of your children,
yeah, you gotta break.
Just because you went through childhood trauma,
don't mean that
you have to break that chain. Yeah, because that will happen.
It definitely is. Generational curses are real. Like I'm holding on to things that I didn't even know were a thing for me because they were something that I picked up from the generations before me.
It's like spirits when you walk in a room and the spirits just start hitting you and you're like, wait. Or you can look at a person and say, there ain't something right. Something ain't right with you. I gotta get away from that spirit because I don't want that spirit jumping on me. I don't need that. I don't need those type of spirits.
Yeah, no. I don't need no. I got enough spirits. Okay, listen.
I got two names. You got two.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got our full names. Come on.
Yeah, look, I got a lot going on. And at the end of the day, I feel as though like the whole purpose,
isn't it cute,
of being in a relationship with somebody is to really be in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna be in a relationship with somebody, be committed to the relationship. Act like the relationship means something to you. Because if it don't, you out here playing. Keep your hands off somebody else's spouse. Because that's what you're doing. You out here playing in relationships, playing with somebody else's spouse. Like somebody could be waiting
in somebody's cookie jar.
Okay, somebody could be waiting for that cookie, and you in here got your tongue all on it trying to lick on it. Stop licking other people's cookies. Okay.
Well, that cookie shouldn't have came. Shout out to the cheaters. Okay. I'm not one. I don't have it in me. But it's the bomb because I see things.
Oh yeah, look, they say.
But it takes two to tango. I'm sorry. If you're in a relationship and you go ahead and you're doing your thing, hey,
then y'all ain't in a relationship.
That's
called a situation.
That's called mingling.
Look, that's called a single person situation.
That's called mingling.
Okay, well listen, bitch, we don't mingle.
Sharing.
Fuck out of here. I don't like to share shit.
Sharing. They're sharing. Hey, people do it all the time.
Okay, well,
I'm not into sharing.
I'm not into sharing either. And I tell you one thing for sure and two things for certain.
I'm very selfish.
We can share bullets.
Yeah, I'm very selfish. Mine is mine. And if I feel as though that something of mine is being touched, then guess what? There's a lot of things that's got to be touched too. And see, this is the other thing. Why people are crazy, right? You get in your feelings and you talk about cheating. You was just saying stay out of other people's cookie jar, right? Mm-hmm. So staying out of other people's cookie jar means that
you stay your ass at home.
If you can't take what the hell you're giving out, if you're going to be out here cheating and doing things,
listen, don't
get mad when somebody else is touching your cookie box.
Okay, listen, you get what you give,
right?
Okay,
but why do men be like that? Now that's a man thing.
That's a man thing.
That's a man thing. Like you out here, you doing you. You
can do it.
A man can do. I have sex with 1,000 people, and his woman gets touched. Oh, there is hell to pay.
Oh God!
But you done did it to 1 million people against my one.
Right.
I just want you to know how it feels.
Right.
You know, like my thing is, I just rather just leave you alone.
Yeah.
And then if I'm gonna go be with somebody or sleep with somebody, I have a sound conscience. So therefore, I don't have to think about I was with you, I was married to you, we was whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever the situation was between us. It's done and over with, and now I'm moving on.
Yeah.
Not us together and you're sleeping with Tom, Dick, and Harry. But I never understood that about men. Like, you can do whatever you want, and then soon as somebody touches their cookie jar, oh my God.
As soon as the lid get cracked a little bit, they radar go up, everybody know antennas be in the air.
Aunt Bridget said, hey, beautifuls, don't, facts. Don't get mad, cheat back. Yes.
Okay.
Like I don't feel I don't think you should cheat back. I just think you just
walk away.
Just leave me alone.
Just leave it alone.
Leave me alone. If you feel as though that you need to do all that, but why do men react like that? Like, and I have sat down and talked to a lot of guys, and we hang with the guys.
Yeah, we hang with the guys.
And a lot of the guys that we hang with say that, like, nah, yeah, I can do whatever I do. But somebody touch my woman, how are you mad at somebody touching your woman? She done let somebody touch her, but you done had about 6 or 7 women, and you got your little main joint on the side.
And brought home some,
come on,
extracurricular activities like babies and things. And
right.
No, that's not what we gonna do. It's not even what we gonna
do. But men are like that. That's just so crazy.
But you know, it's like little kids with Tonka trucks. You can't play with the little boy's Tonka truck. That's what that is. It's like kids with toys. That's mine. Mine. That's how they look at it. Well, guess what?
Don't have the next hoe.
Look, if I'm out here and you
don't have the next hoe numbing the tip.
Okay. Listen.
If you're not ready for nobody to numb mine.
Okay, listen. Say it again. Don't let nobody do something. Look, my thing, like I said, you get what you give. So if you out here giving the bullshit, expect to get that back.
Right.
Like,
don't be mad when somebody touched that cookie jar and that cookie jar ends up biting back, and it's the best thing that ever happened to her.
It'll be off the shelf.
Right.
Then be moved to somebody else's shelf.
But that is I just never, every time we're with the guys, that is just like one of the big, they get mad about that.
Yeah, they do.
Like, what you mean? Nah, ain't nobody touching my girl. No, I be out here doing whatever I want to do. But somebody touch a man.
But you know what? You know what that's about?
Insecurity.
No, it's not just insecurity. That's a thing. But you know what that's about, though. Men are like that.
I'm going to say, yeah, they be having a heart attack.
Yep, going crazy.
They're going crazy. It's sad.
Yeah, it is. But you know what that's about? Because for a man, they're like, we are going out and we're sowing our royal oats and we're out here. They're out here giving.
Right.
We are out here as women. We're receiving.
Yeah.
See, men can go stick their dick in something and go home, go wash it off, and they on back to their regular business,
right?
They regularly scheduled program. For a woman, it's an emotional thing. It's like, especially if you leaving stuff behind. Now he all in the mix. You leaving DNA behind. You, like, I'm getting freckles where I didn't have freckles before. But
yeah,
you got freckles.
Yeah, but if I, like, not per se me, but just as a woman, If you can go out and stay days and days, or spend a night out, or spend days out at a time, I might want to do the same thing. But I might not. But a woman, a scorn, like not even just a scorn woman, just a woman, period. When shit like that going on, you just be like, you know what? I could just be going. I could just go. I could drop my car off to you and say, Tosh, I'm not going nowhere. Hide the car. But I'm just, like, men don't understand that sometimes the things that you do don't mean that she's doing it too. Right. It's just you can't find me.
Right.
But because you was on yours.
Yeah, you on you. And that's another thing that I find very interesting.
Like women, we have a tendency, we can disappear.
Listen.
We can disappear and you have no clue.
You get what you give.
Right.
So if your ass,
you ain't gonna leave for a weekend and think I ain't going. I don't even have to do nothing. I'm so spiteful. I'll just come home at 5 o'clock. I'll sit at the cul-de-sac.
I'll be in the 24-hour Walmart.
Right. Walking around just to make you mad, just to make your mind wander the way you make mine. But it's tit for tat, and that's sad.
And it's sad, but you know what else is sad? And you know what's really sad about the whole tit for tat thing? Because they do that tit for tat, and he like, oh, I did that to get back at you.
I'm Bridget.
What's she saying? Oh yeah. Yeah, they do it because they always looking for something new. We do it for the reason they don't. Yep. And it's funny because they be looking for something new. But you know what we be looking for? We really be looking for that give back.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, we as women, we want to love on our men. We want to love our spouses. We want to give them. We want to nurture them. We want to love on them. We want to cook. We want to do these things for them.
Right.
And we do it not expecting to get something in return, but we do it because we would hope that you would love us in return the same way.
Right.
So look, if I'm cooking for you and making sure you got a hot meal before you leave for work, making sure you got a lunch to go to work with, or if I make sure you got a dinner when you come home, all I really want for you to do when you come home is say, babe, how was your day? Act like you give a fuck about me like I give a fuck about you. Because I'm obviously showing you through my actions that I care, that I really want to be with you. Like I really want to do things conducive to being in a relationship with you. And you out here not doing that.
Trent said are big facts.
Guys are stupid. Yes, they are, Trent. You said it correctly.
But that's just how it's crazy how guys can be that way. Like you don't want this, you don't want these problems. You don't want these problems, but don't bring the problems to my front door.
Right. Listen.
There's rules to this game. Yeah, and respect my gangster as a woman. Yeah, like that's what I don't get.
Yeah, that's the part.
Men run around here and be like, I'm gangster. I'm a gangster. I'm this. I'm that. Listen, I was a
gangster before you met me, sir. Don't act like I just because I'm with you that my gangster is.
Respect my gangster as a woman. I'm telling you, I am a woman. Hear me roar.
I'm a whole woman.
I'm a whole woman.
And I can get it how you live.
I'm not going to be a scorn woman.
No.
Because I don't want, that's not what I want in my life.
No.
I don't want that type of energy of being a scorn woman. But hear me roar. Because when we go, and especially when it comes to like good women and good men, when we go, we go. When you love, you love. And it's just like you don't want to be hurt.
Right.
Like
you don't want to
like you. It goes back to the things that you say, like when you're going back and forth and you're arguing and you say things like that are very mean. You know what I mean? But it's because there's no excuse. But there's no excuse. But you know what? You said something to hurt my feelings.
Yeah. And instead of me saying that you hurt my feelings, I said something back that I knew was going to hurt.
I'm going to say something back that's going to tear you apart.
Yeah. That.
Like that's how I feel, because I feel like you dug in to try to hurt my feelings. Like you did that.
Oh, hey Ty. And the person that's we're not even going to address that point.
Why?
Cause
what is it? My phone went off. Why?
Oh, your phone went off here. Use mine.
Why Wait, I can't see.
Lies. Look at the bottom, right under tie.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not what we doing. We'll save
But-
that show for tomorrow.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, we can
Yeah,
talk about it.
we can talk
Because
about that.
we got a whole bunch of surprises.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of surprises.
But make sure y'all sharing this.
Yeah,
make sure
please
you
like,
you
share,
support
follow,
us.
subscribe.
Yes.
Go
and
to the
come
YouTube
through.
channel, subscribe, come through, check us out, leave some comments. You know, if you got some questions. And we might be doing some giveaways for the rest of the week. I think we're gonna,
Yeah.
like for those who are subscribing to the YouTube channel, you have a chance to win. I think it's $50 gift cards we're giving away for subscribers.
Yeah, for subscribers, yes, $50 gift
so
cards.
you gotta subscribe. What's
Yes.
the topic today? And I shared.
The
Hey,
topic
John.
is we're talking about we're talking about relationships. We're talking about side pieces. We're
Yeah.
talking about, are you ready
To be in a relationship.
to be in a relationship, or are you ready to, whatever you're giving out, are
Do
you
you really know what a relationship is the first question.
whatever you're giving out, are you
Yeah.
really
Are you
are
ready
you
to
really
get it
ready
back?
for that, to get that back?
Yeah, like you gotta get what you get.
Whether
So
it's
you
love,
giving it-
whether it's you cheating, whether it's you doing disappearing acts, like whatever you do know it comes back full circle.
every time.
But don't let somebody in that back door
Yeah,
that's
don't.
going
Do not leave your spouse accessible to others.
right, because somebody out there is willing to touch, hold, fold, and
Hello, Warren Chef Life. Hello.
and do things that you're just not ready, to do, or you might have been doing.
Right.
You're just not doing them anymore because you got comfortable.
Right.
And that's one thing
Yeah.
that I was always told in a
You
relationship.
can't get comfortable.
It's not good to get comfortable. If you get too comfortable, things
Things
go
happen.
down. So
Yeah,
when
things
you get
happen.
comfortable,
Yeah,
we do
definitely.
this. This is what we
You
do
do.
for a living.
Right.
Now, for our men or anybody that
Right,
we're together with, when you're in this type of industry, if you can't accept
Yeah.
me
You can't-
moving the way I have to move, this is how we
Listen.
have to move. If you can't accept that, you are going to
We're
make
not the
yourself
ones-
miserable.
Look, we are not the ones for you. You're gonna make yourself miserable.
You're going to drive yourself crazy.
Yeah. And you know what? At the end of the day, I think that has a lot to do with a lot of the problems that relationships have.
Right, because for
Because
us, we're about to.
Yeah.
I meant to surprise. I got a little something for you. I meant to tell you. So, Jersey boy,
Oh.
we might, the Jello lady and I'm not sure. Maybe a month or two from now, we might be. We have a invite to go to Charlotte
Okay.
to go interview Jersey boy.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Well,
just a little.
just a little taste. Yeah. Things we got going on.
It's not a relationship. It's called what?
It's called enduring.
Enduring.
Because it makes you or breaks you.
Oh,
Well, let me just
enduring.
let me just say this.
Oh,
I get what you're trying to say, but let me just say it like this:
Why?
a relationship,
What happened?
because it's
The enduring part. That's why I said
the enduring part is like it's not about really enduring. It's about making a concrete decision in your mind. Do you love this person? Do you love this person enough to fight? To go through the ups and the downs? Like, listen, he might be depressed. He might be going through something. He might not be able to tell you what it is. He might just have an attitude and be walking around funky for weeks. Do you love him any less because he got a funky ass attitude?
No, I'm just gonna cook for you,
And
make
and
sure
leave
my
you
household
alone.
is taken care of, and I'm out the door.
And I'll leave you alone until you.
I might have to get drunk every night before you act like you want something.
like whatever you gotta do.
But yeah,
at
you're
the
right.
end of the day, it's a conscious decision.
Right.
And that's what people are failing to realize when they jump into these relationships. You're like, okay, I'm in this relationship because the sex.
People
is
are
good.
jumping
I'm in this
into
relationship because
relationships like you turning on a light bulb.
Okay, listen, I'm turning these lights off.
Okay,
I don't want no
relationships
lights
is
on.
like light bulbs right now. Like, I'm not feeling happy. Like jump offs is cool. It's cool to be a jump off.
Yeah, they say side pieces is winning.
Winning.
Okay, well listen.
Winning. That's
the only
crazy.
side piece my man should have is the 45 on his hip. That's it. That's the only side piece.
Oh, I was thinking about the one in my drawer. Hello, Rose. I'll
Look,
see you later.
Look, that's my side piece. I didn't say nothing about me. I was talking about him. His only side piece should be his 45 on his hip when we go out. That's it. Because at the end of the day, as a woman, my whole job in my relationship
Mm-hmm.
is to maintain my relationship. So if I got to be Betty Crocker, what's the fellow lady name? What's her name?
So,
fellow lady, Martha Stewart. If I got to be her, if I got to be the girl Pinky, if I got to be her and be swinging, meet me from Love and Hip Hop, swinging from Shire Rods, whatever I got to do to maintain my relationship is what I'm going to do with the person that I'm in my relationship with.
I ain't hanging from no shower.
Oh, I am. I will hang from the shower.
I've seen too many YouTubes where people felt like
but listen, that's why, because my big ass. I got.
So a relationship is not long lasting. Yeah, that's true.
Look, love is patient, and love is.
But people don't love.
Okay,
people nowadays.
They lust.
They lust on you, and you, and then once you think that it's all good, and you tend to bump into somebody, and this goes back to the subject
it happens.
Of when someone said to us this morning and was like, "Yo, what do y'all think about if you bumped into somebody from your past and you never slept with them, and it was just a crush?" A teenage love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you never slept together, you never did anything, but you get that person gives you that.
They give you the butterflies.
The butterflies and that your heart feel like it stopped.
Yeah, like
you're all way back there. Why can't you give me that? You know what I mean? Why once people don't have that anymore. Some people get in relationships because that bitch is unhappy. You know, or I'm messing with him because I know that's going to make you upset. Because people are evil nowadays. They're like, it's terrible. Like, love is not love. Not even when, your parents will tell you, it's you're good if you find one good friend in this world.
Mm-hmm. I lucked out. I got a couple.
Right.
But
it's like. That's the way relationships. It's like, all right, well, damn. It's like high school. Like, all right, we was cool, but we was tight in such and such grade, but we wasn't like that.
Yeah.
As you grow, you end up changing, and things start going this way. With relationships, people are not willing to fight for them. They're quick to
walk away, give ultimatum.
To give ultimatum and give everything to somebody else.
Yeah, that is a thing, and I kind of want to know. I kind of want to pose it to the people that are watching.
Bridget said, "I'm not asking Shane about his statement."
I just want to ask this one question: why is it that you could be in a relationship with somebody, step outside of your relationship, and then when that part don't work and you try to bring it back together, why you act like it's not, like you don't take accountability for what you did? Like, I'm accountable.
Right.
I'm going to take accountability and say, okay, I wasn't the best communicator. Mm-hmm. I don't always talk well. Like, I don't always open up good. Like, I got a lot of issues when it comes to communication in some aspects when it comes to relationships.
Right.
But when you step out on your relationship and you give away everything that the person you were in the relationship should have gotten.
Right.
How do you come back from that? Like, is there?
And that's a hard thing. I think.
Is there a comeback from that? Like, is there?
It's really a lot. I think it's a lot to take in. And we have friends that we have and associates that we have talked to that has had the mate has stepped out. Or for sure that this person has stepped out. You know it.
You know it.
People are telling you.
Right. You've seen
I've seen him or I've seen her.
Or you've seen it for yourself.
Right. And you're just dumb, deaf, and blind.
Yeah, like
and it's fucked up. But at the end of the day, I think you can get over it, but you can't forget it. So soon as that person, if you still decide to be with that person, what happens is in the back of your mind,
there's still that
when they make that one trip,
Right.
It's like, that's what you, yeah. Because
look,
I know what you did,
I know
regardless,
what you did,
and I know what you're capable of.
Right.
You know, so
it.
can you come back? I to answer to your question, I don't know.
Yeah, like
because it's real juggly,
it's a real,
on your love. That's love.
Yeah, look,
that's a lot of love.
Look, that's
love.
Exactly what that is. That's love. And I've always been the type,
She said, "No, I'm asking Shane." The trust is. Bridget said the trust will never be there no longer, which is true because then there's nothing like being with somebody that you love.
But the question is, if you love somebody, can you rebuild the trust?
I say yes, you can, but it's still that trigger. We're only human.
Yeah, like we're only human. There's still a trigger.
So you're still gonna have that trigger.
Listen,
let him slip up.
Yeah, like it might. You might.
Oh, you're not coming home?
Right.
Oh,
this is what we doing? That's the text message you get.
And now I'm ready to knock your whole face off. Like I'm not just coming for your neck. I'm knocking your whole face off your
No, we going the whole Nicolas Cage face off.
Everything's off because that's what you were using to be in whoever face.
Right. And is it wrong if you get triggered? Is it wrong for you to talk shit and talk slick?
No.
Okay, so it's not wrong
because I feel like you deserve that. Like you put yourself out there. You cheated on me. I found out that you cheated on me, and now I'm throwing your shit in your face. I'm throwing it back at you, and you think for 1 second that I'm supposed to feel bad about that? Absolutely not. I'm not feeling bad about nothing. Guess what? Take your shit. You did your shit, so take it.
Right.
It's just that simple. Like, what am I supposed to do? Be like, oh, no, things happen. You cheated. Oh, okay. Here goes. Now I'm in my bag.
Right.
But I'm not taking and putting stuff in my bag. I'm taking shit out. Now I'm starting to delete. And now the trust is like, wait, you saying you going out with the fellas. I know the fellas.
Right.
I know my fellas.
Listen, not only do I
I know brothers take one for the team all day.
All the time. Look, and it's funny because if you with somebody and you really with them, you know your significant other. You can feel it.
Look, you can feel when you're cheating. You can feel it. You can feel it.
First of all,
you be like, oh,
you can tell, and
when they don't feel good.
Look, you can tell in the text message what type of day you about to have.
Oh, okay? Yeah, most definitely.
Listen, you can tell from the text message what type of day you about to have.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, I'm so good in my relationship. I can tell by the way he gets dressed, by the way he leaves the house.
Most definitely.
What type of day it's going to be.
Right.
I can tell what day of the week it is by the way he
leaves the house. You want to be cute on Tuesday, do you?
Oh. The weekend's coming. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay.
We all cheat. Whoever gets caught is in the wrong. Gregory Park. It would be my brother.
Of course it would be.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
It would be. No, everybody does not cheat.
I mean, listen.
Everybody
is not out here looking to cheat. Now, has everybody at one point in their life been in a situation where they had stepped out on their situation or whatever it was? I mean, yeah, it's happened. Like if you were single and I'm seeing you, so technically I'm cheating.
Right.
So yeah, everybody has done it.
No, we're not cheating. If I'm seeing you and I'm single, that's not cheating. I'm enjoying my life.
Look, that's called being single. But if you don't know I'm single, but I know I'm single, technically to them it's called cheating.
Well, they shouldn't think in their mind that they with me because I never told them.
Right. Yeah, look, that part, like just because we slept together doesn't mean we're in a relationship.
Good afternoon. He said that's cheating. The five.
So I'm going to say this. I'm going to say that in a relationship, if you are in one, the best thing that you can do is be honest with yourself.
Right.
Be honest with yourself. Take the time for yourself to decide, is this really what I want to be doing? Because if you would rather be out here entertaining Tom, Dick, Harry, Lakeisha, and Charmaine, and whoever else, then the relationship is not where you need to be. Because at the end of the day, hurt people hurt people.
Yeah,
So,
and that's deep.
And that right there it's hard. Because these young ladies is out here messing up these good dudes. These good dudes is out here, these bad dudes is out here messing up these good ladies.
Well, some of these chicks think they men too.
Look, yeah.
Like they can't get smacked. Like y'all need to calm down with that. They need to calm down with that. Now, new topic.
Okay, your new topic.
Stop acting like you a man.
Okay, I'm gonna say
but
this.
Everybody want to be. Everybody want to be a boy.
Look, listen. I don't care what you want to be. I don't even want to be he, she, him, they, us, or whatever. Okay? All I'm going to say is this. Watch your tone and keep your hands to yourself.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, a whole argument can be started just by saying something in the wrong tone.
Gregory is retarded. He said that's cheating. If you're messing with him, and him, or her, that's cheating. That's not cheating.
If I'm single,
I'm not cheating. That means I'm sowing my oats. But I'm no longer going back to the cheater that I was with.
Right.
How about that?
Listen.
But you would say that, Parker.
Yeah, you would.
You would.
I'm gonna say I don't even think you have room to comment on this whole conversation. Thanks for saying good afternoon, but I think it's time for you to actually stay left. I don't feel like you need to be in this conversation because I feel like we might have to start throwing Trump cards on the table. I want to do that. So, brother, go ahead and log off. Have a good day.
Brother, go ahead and log off. Piece of work. Listen, I don't know. It's certain things that I think that, like what we're talking about, the cheating, I think that you can get over it, but you can't get over it. I feel like
it takes time.
I think that little piece is always going to be in your heart, no matter what. You can be with somebody for 100 years. You're always going to remember that your mate, your male, female, whoever you're with, hurt you. You'll never forget that piece of hurt that you. I don't care if you beat the crap out of the girl, if you beat the crap out of the guy.
It don't matter. It's
going to be there. It's like you're accepted
but the thing about
forgiveness.
That little piece of hurt that's always going to be there. That is that little piece that is up to your significant other to fix.
You can't fix that.
Yes,
I don't think you can fix that. You can apologize. You can say, I'm sorry. I can forgive you, but I can never forget what you did because that piece crushed me. Right. So I can't forgive you 1,000%.
Yeah, listen.
But
the only thing
I'm going to always have that in my heart.
It's always going to be there, but it's up to you as the significant other to make that thing not so significant. That means you're supposed to work double time to make me I don't have room to think about what you did because you're so busy doing new stuff.
You better do something new. You better find a whole new hobby.
And the whole thing about being in a relationship, apologies are one thing. Changed behavior is the most important.
That is
that's what it is. You have to change the behavior.
1,000 points for the jelly.
Okay, I'm on my points today. Well, but you have to change your behavior.
That's
true. If you want forgiveness in your relationship, you need to give that forgiveness.
Right.
So, it's a 50-50 two-way street. It don't just go one way. And that's what a lot of people fail to realize in these relationships. What
happened?
What, brother? Didn't I tell you to log off?
What'd he do? Wait, I can't see
so
it.
He says when a man cheats, it's different. But when a woman does it, it's more to it. Sir, log off. Log off. Please log off.
Wait a minute. Say it. Okay, so what? Wait. When a man cheats, okay,
it's different.
And when a woman cheats, we just said that. Now, you know what? Good. You know what? We're going to let him. We're going to let you. Whatever men are on here right now. First of all, make sure you share our shit.
Yeah, please share our
Second,
shit. Like, subscribe, follow.
We just finished before you logged on. We just finished talking about that. Why do men get so upset when somebody else touches your cookie jar, but you can touch everybody else's cookie jar? Now, to go back to his answer, the way he's talking, answers our question.
Yeah, that's why I feel like he needs to log off because I'm not going to entertain.
So
it.
it's okay.
It's okay for y'all to do it.
Yeah, but it's not okay
But you know what else? You know what else it comes down to though, and I think this is like the age-old thing for most of them. See, men go out and create babies. Women are the ones that have to carry them.
Yeah.
So it's one thing if you out here sticking your thing and everything that's moving.
Y'all ain't see the face? Did y'all see the face?
You out here sticking your thing and everything, and now all of a sudden you mad because somebody done stuck something to your woman. Now she done came
doing the same thing that you was doing,
but she done came home with the baby.
Shit, she can just be fixed and not come home with none and still get her shit off.
Yeah, that's for all the fixed ones. But we not talking to y'all. Y'all don't count.
Damn.
But at the same time, like that's the thing for men. Like we have to bring that home. Like you can pay child support and be whatever from over there.
Right.
As a woman, we got to look at this reminder every day. And if you're a really good father, like if you're a good dude and you go out and you knock another chick up and you bring that baby home.
Don't bring that baby home.
Like,
don't bring that baby to my house.
Look, what do you expect to happen then?
You want me to go to jail? Because I'm laying hands and choking babies, baby moms, everybody. Don't bring that kid around me. I don't want to see it. I don't want to be part of it. Take you and your shit.
Wait a minute. It's not okay, but women take it too far. How we take it too far, Greg?
How? Okay, so explain that.
I need to know.
So where do you think that we take it too far? I think it's just I think it's more on a level of a woman is going to allow just like a man.
Wait, I know how we take it too far. I got one for you. What? So this is how we take it too far, sis. I guess because they're out here sticking anything in things that are attractive. We accepted upgrades only. See what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, because I
guess we take it too far. You know.
Listen, I ain't never dealt with nobody down to my husband that don't or can't do for them. Like, I can afford me. Can you afford you?
Mm-hmm.
And can we afford this together?
Right.
Otherwise, if we can't do this together, and I gotta continue to afford me and take care of me.
Wait.
But see, what Greg gotta understand too is.
Wait a minute now. Wait. Okay, I told you to log off, Greg. You should have did that a long time ago. Here you go. Now let's go back.
Oh God.
I don't cheat though, but if I ain't getting it at home, what the fuck we gonna do? Women get a man, be a freak for a year, then turn down, no, keep that shit going. Okay, I need you to learn how to type a little bit.
Okay, so what you're saying is,
I get it. Women stop doing what they started doing, but that's
because you know why? The quality of a man has went down. There is something that stopped her from being as freaky as she was.
Can I say it again for the cheap seats, the people who didn't hear? You get what you give. Right. So listen, if I'm swinging from the chandeliers the first year, I was doing that because you was doing something.
Right.
What did you stop doing to make me stop swinging from the chandeliers, bro?
Shit changed.
Okay, listen.
So you better check yourself because it's just, and it goes both ways. It's just not. We're just not talking about bashing men. Yeah, no. We're talking about men and women. Whatever you were doing to your mate to make them feel like this is the things that they wanted to do, and now they no longer want to do it.
You gotta see what you did.
You gotta see where shit went wrong. If I'm not giving you no more ass, or I feel like I'm just gonna give you some ass once or twice out the week when we used to go and fuck like rabbits.
Listen.
If we were doing these type of things, something went wrong. You did something. So it can be cheating, where it turned me off. It can be you not coming home. You're hanging in the streets. Like, And that can go both ways. We're trying to, on this topic, we are talking about women and men. We're just not saying bashing a man.
Yeah,
we're talking about both parties.
Men and women. Because listen, women, there's some trifling hoes out here too. Like, let's not get it twisted. We are not out here bashing men only. Because there's some women out here that definitely
right. Cheater is a cheater.
A cheater is a cheater like
But whatever is like the Jello lady said, whatever stopped me from doing what I was doing for you,
you gotta look at
you did something to me.
Yeah,
you did something to me. You did something. As a woman, I'm telling you, for me to stop doing what I am doing for you, or me being a freak and all that stuff that, GP talking about, you did something to me.
Right.
You cheated on me. You hurt me.
Right.
There's like a lot of pain within me that you did. Now you have to try to mend.
You got to mend the fence.
What's in me.
Right.
And sometimes there's no mending.
And that's the thing. Like, and I don't want nobody listening to really get it twisted, because men go through the same things we go through as women.
Right.
They have emotions and feelings also. So just because, they might be the man and they might be out here fronting for their boys, these niggas is upset.
Right.
When they hurt it, and they don't want to tell everybody.
Right. Everybody goes through
it. But if you really love the person that you're with, if that's who you really want to be with, you're going to work it out. Because that's what you want to do.
Right.
You want to be with that person.
Right. Like, if you're so quick to give up, that means you really don't want it.
Yeah, you didn't want it in the first place. That was, it was not what
you
wanted.
wasn't ready for it. You wasn't ready.
Until you can say that the person that you're with makes you want to fight for the relationship,
right,
then you're not in the right relationship.
Right.
Period. Because I ain't gonna lie, the person I'm with makes me want to be a better person. So when he says stuff to me like, could you stop doing this? Or, when you say it like that, it hurts my feelings. I have to take accountability for it.
Right.
I take ownership of it. And the only reason I take ownership and accountability for it is because that is my person. That is the person that I want to fight for.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I know that is the same person that's fighting for me on the other end. Like, yeah, we go through stuff. We get mad at each other. But I ain't never been through nothing with him that I wouldn't go through again.
Right.
Like, I'm willing to fight for it.
No. I'm not going through it again. Now I'm not doing that bullshit.
Listen.
I can't.
When I say
I'm not going to keep going. I'm ready to give up.
When I'm saying go through it again, like, I'm going to get down in the mud with you every time.
Right.
We going to fight it out. Like, if we got to go outside and we got to throw these hands, and then I come back in the house, we can I put the stitches in the little band-aids and put a little,
Yeah, but know that you got popped because you deserve that.
But we going to do it together.
Yeah.
We going to be in the mud fighting together. If I'm in the mud fighting by myself, bro, you got to go.
Yeah, because everybody can't handle being hurt. Everybody can't handle having arguments. And we as humans, what we tend to forget, which is really good that you're saying that, because we as humans, we tend to forget how we're only human.
We are only human.
And we say things that, but we say things that, like, you hurt me, I'm gonna hurt you.
Yeah, no, it can't be like that.
Like, you say this and I'll say that.
Right, it can't be tit for tat.
But it's not going to be, if you cheat on me, I'm going to cheat on you. Like, me personally, I'm not going to do that. I'd just rather not be with you.
Right.
If you want to be out here doing it, or I catch you, or I know that you out here doing it, well, guess what? It's time for you to go, and we can figure it out. If it's meant to be, it'll come back. If not, then it has to go.
And that's
but thing. I'm not going to be nobody's fucking fool.
No,
like, I'm not going to have people laughing in my face knowing what the hell you're out here doing.
Right.
And I'm trying to figure out why these people are laughing behind my back.
Right.
It's because you're doing it to all of these people.
Right. You're out here making me look like a fool.
Yeah. Ladies in a tramp.
Yeah. And ladies, please don't be a tramp.
I mean, hey, if you got to be a tramp, you want to be a tramp. You want to be a hoe.
Be good at it, though. But, like, be a good tramp. Like you have to be good at whatever it is that you're doing. Put 100% into it. If being a tramp is your thing, go put 100% into that. If being, a good woman and being a solid woman is your thing, then you put 100% into that. Now, men, if you want to be out here, running the streets, dogging and cheating, go do 100% of that somewhere else.
Yeah.
Do it somewhere else, though.
Look, brother.
Okay, yeah. Do it somewhere else. Like, don't think that you're going to be out here dogging and going to come home and it's going to be all good. Because guess what? The streets talking. And even if the streets talking, if the streets ain't talking, your bros is talking. And if your bros ain't talking, you tell on yourself. So I would suggest that if you're not good at lying, if you're going to be homeless if you cheat, don't cheat. Don't do that.
If you're going to be homeless when you cheat, well, somebody somewhere, Wizard of Oz, Dorothy found her house. Landed somewhere.
Yeah, landed in Oz. Look, maybe you'll land in Oz.
Yeah, but everything in Oz wasn't.
Yeah, that wasn't the great. Don't run into the poison poppies.
Wasn't the great, right?
Look, don't run into the poison poppies. That's all I can say to you.
Yeah, because my thing is just if you're going to do it, make sure you do it well. And if you're not the type of person to be in a relationship and you just want to be able to do you at all times, and that's what you need to be doing. What?
Brother, he irks my nerves. Says y'all think every time we go outside we cheat. Damn, can we go outside just to get some air?
I got a perfect song for you.
Tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air.
Right. But that's not true. I don't think that's because of what type of picture you put in her head.
Yeah, listen.
That's how I feel. When it comes down to a man and you're a man saying that, I think that's the type of picture that you put in her head. If you put that picture that you're a cheater and I know that you have cheated on me and you have dogged me out and you have lied and I've caught you in lies because you want to go live.
Yeah.
When you're supposed to be in the bed.
Right.
How does that happen?
Yeah, I don't know how that happens at all.
So you doing all of that, you got yourself caught up, and now no, yes, because you are no longer to be trusted.
Yeah, you have to watch who you hang with, okay? Because they say birds of a feather flock together. That applies to y'all men too. Y'all be out here running with these whole ass niggas talking about I'm faithful. We don't believe you. You need more people. Okay? Because some of y'all hang out with the worst hoe bag niggas in the world. They be out here messing with everybody and everything. And then you wonder why your girl don't be trusting you when you going out. Like, I'm going out with the fellas. Well, your bro's girlfriend is a hoe doing hoe shit. So he's out here trying to be a hoe on some hoe shit. Now you hanging with the hoes. Now I'm supposed to trust you to hang with the hoes?
I trust you to hang with the hoes because I feel as though that I should be able to trust you.
I should be able to trust you.
You are doing good by me. But when you turned in and took one for the bros,
yeah, you can't take one.
And you turned into one of those hoes,
yeah.
Then no. What am I gonna do?
Right.
No, I'm not gonna trust you. And that's male or female. Right. I don't care what you are or who you sleeping with.
Yeah.
If a man is at home and he's doing what he's supposed to do and that woman is out tricking off, well, guess what? He has all right not to trust her, right. Not to do anything by her.
Right.
Like that it works in both.
Look, you get what you give. So ladies, if you out here doing hoe shit and you think your man is supposed to be faithful, you in the wrong business.
Right.
Go get to the whole business instead of the love business, because that's a different thing. You know, everybody has to understand that they have to be held accountable.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has to be accountable. You have to take accountability for yourself. Each person in the relationship has to take accountability for themselves. Before the two of you can come together and make a bond to be accountable for each other,
right.
You first have to be able to be accountable to yourself.
But that's where we go back to relationships when people get together. You're accountable for you. I'm accountable for me. But guess what? Sometimes in relationships, it happens that you thought you were ready. You
Right.
thought you was ready to take accountability for me. I knew I was ready for you.
Mm-hmm.
You wasn't ready.
Right.
You wasn't ready because you're still
Doing
street stuff.
like
You know, you
still-
want to be with
look,
another man,
if
bro.
you-
You know you got a man at home. You know he's doing good by you, and you out cheating. Man, you know you got a good woman at home, but you still want to do worldly things.
Listen,
What happens? Worldly people mess up people that really want to be together,
because listen, I could tell
and
you,
that's reality.
I could tell you right now from my own personal knowledge and experience, I have seen a marriage last 54 years. I've
Most
seen
definitely.
a marriage last 55 years, 56 years.
Yeah.
I've seen it. But what you didn't see in that 55, 56 year marriage, you didn't know nothing about the infidelity. You didn't know nothing about the baby that the baby they had on the side. Like there was a lot that goes into these 55, 56 years of
Yeah,
being
you
married.
kiss my ass,
Listen, I'm gonna tell you,
my whole ass.
if you want to be in a relationship with somebody and you want to be married to somebody, you got to understand how long 55 years is.
Yeah, 55 years don't mean you're gonna bring a 55-year-old baby in my life, though. I don't care who you are.
Listen,
You can be Michael Jackson and he can come back from the dead. We ain't gonna be together. You bring no baby into this marriage.
and you know what?
I can't do it. I can't. I'm not, because I'm not going to love that child. I'm not. I just look at that child and I think of cheat.
I think of the disrespect. It's in my face. every
Right.
day.
You did this. So now you think I'm supposed to take care of this baby, help raise this baby, even if the little stupid baby is coming over, because that's the way I'm going to feel about it. That's a dumb baby. I'm sorry, but it's a dumb baby.
Yeah.
Because that's the you
Because
made a dumb
you
mistake,
stay
and now you
got a
think I'm supposed to
baby.
take care of this dumb baby. I don't care if the baby will be dumb for the rest of its life until it becomes grown and dies off. The fucking baby will be dumb to me. No, that's that dumb baby. Like, and that person will be like 50 years old, and I'll be like, no, that's that dumb. Who's that, Cha-Cha? That dumb baby. And I'm not even with the daddy no more. But I'm not going to tolerate you doing anything like that. Bringing no, absolutely not.
And that's a hard limit. And you know what? And it's like, it's hard. That is a situation, like I thought I would never, ever hear of such a thing.
Right.
Like I felt like you felt. Like that can't happen. There's never no way. But then
No,
like,
there's a way, and
Yeah.
I believe in that. But I'm not doing it.
but like
He got to go. That dumb baby got to go. Everybody got to go because I can't do it. I'll be looking at that baby and I'll be ready to do something to that baby. I'm telling, like that's bad.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of anger when you
Right.
with somebody and now I gotta look at this kid, knowing that this baby came out of cheating.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something. No, take that dumb ass baby and keep it with its mama. Don't bring that kid over here. I don't care how old the kid get. Even when it hits adult age, I'm gonna tell him, Miss Charlie don't like you. And it's not that I don't like you as a person. I just can't deal with you because when I look at you, you're the infidelity in my relationship.
Yeah.
You're a Zika baby. You're not supposed to be in my relationship.
Zika baby.
Now I gotta deal with this baby. You come knocking on my door with your baby mom. Now I'm supposed to just accept, like the movie Fence.
Fences, yeah, I didn't see it, but I heard.
Jesus Christ, she took a lot. She did it. She raised the whole baby of her husband's. The baby mom died and all this. She was a good woman because he would have been outside and with that baby. That him and that stupid Zika baby would have had to be sitting somewhere. They would have had to find. He would have had to work double shift, nanny. I ain't taking that baby to church. What the hell am I gonna take this baby to church with me for? This is it. This is just not right.
Yeah. I've been in that situation. I dated somebody who had a baby on me.
Mm-hmm.
And, we had a long-term relationship. We had kids that we were raising together. So him having another baby, it was like, wait, whoa, pause. That's not what we're going to do. But at the end of the day, like on
I
Bridge,
think that's that
like,
whole
but
being
look,
spiteful.
But like at the end of the day, like on Bridge said, it's not the baby's fault that he has two stupid ass parents.
I don't care. Well,
So-
I'm not gonna be number
so
3.
I can't.
Okay.
So I can't be. I personally couldn't be disrespectful to a baby,
You can't.
like because you didn't ask to be here.
I don't give a fuck. Your mom should have aborted you or something. I'm sorry. I just think.
What you say on Bridge? Fuck them kids.
Yes, I think that that's just so disrespectful, and I think some women that do things like that, knowing that you're in a relationship and knowing that person is with somebody, you do that stuff out of spite.
Oh yeah.
To hurt somebody
Look,
because, like you said, hurt people. But
And
guess
let me
what?
tell you- look, I'ma tell
Your
you-
baby will be hurt. Leave that Zika baby over there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not playing with no baby.
Girl, listen.
Bring this stupid. I wish.
Listen.
I wish.
I'm gonna just tell you for a fact. Like I tried. Like we have been together 13 years.
Oh, hell no.
Look,
That baby would have been
look.
13 feet, not 8.
Look, wait, no. Look, we had been together like we were together 11 years before he told me he had this baby on the way. So he tells me on my anniversary that he got a girl pregnant. On 11-year anniversary, this is what I give her a present to find out you got a baby on the way.
He need to be
So-
punched on.
Oh yeah, he got punched on. He got a lot punched on him.
Yeah,
But you know what? But you know what else punched on him? Life punched on him. You can't mess with a child of God, baby.
No, you
Look,
can't, and
because
I believe
guess
in
what?
that. But guess
I'm
what?
always
I'm
do right. I'm
No.
always do right by myself.
I'm a child of God to the day I die. But one thing you won't bring in,
Lucy said, "Be nice."
the one thing you're not bringing in is a new baby. And I don't want none. I'm fixed to the fullest. A whole hysterectomy. I'm good. I don't want no babies. But you ain't gonna bring no baby in my house and think I'm supposed to help be all nice about it. This ain't no Black lives don't matter in that. Okay? This ain't what we doing.
Yeah, well,
Loving hip hop.
yeah.
Like they be cheating and doing
Look,
I'm good.
We had a community baby and all that.
Yeah. Now you want me to take care of this community, baby?
But look, it was funny. Like the way it all worked out in the end, it was funny because, like, of course, I'm not going to be the one to be rude to the little baby.
I'm not letting my kids call that it's siblings. Nothing. That
Oh, listen.
is it. Y'all can accept this when y'all get older. But as for me in my house, we serve the Lord. And we do not do this. This is not your sibling. I don't know this thing.
On Bridge said, now, Nisi Pootie, that's not being a child of God.
Yes, it is. He shouldn't have cheated. God, let it go. Let go. Let God.
Listen.
Let God. Let go.
But like it was crazy because the way the whole situation played out, like the girl called me.
Oh, see, that's so
Wait,
disrespectful.
Look, but this is what
Smack
she
that
said.
hoe.
Look, but this is what she said. She said, "I know you don't want me to have a baby by your husband. You should make him tell him to pay for this abortion." And I politely said to her, "Sis, I didn't lay down with you. I told you before you slept with him that this wasn't what you wanted. That it looked nice because I made it look nice, and now you stepped into something that you knew nothing about."
Oh, no.
Now, fast forward now, 6 years, 4 kids, and a baby on the way with the next chick. This is what we doing. Like,
No.
this is
Absolutely not.
This is what you signed up for.
No.
Like, I used to get the phone calls, please come get your husband. He won't leave. Girl, that's what you signed up for.
No.
Look,
Don't call me.
Look, that's what you signed up for.
No.
Remember, you decided to sleep with this man. Now you stuck with him, sis. Me and my kids over here, we good. And y'all over there doing what y'all doing.
Mm-mm.
And
At this point, myself, Samaj, and Hannah, we are jumping you.
y'all.
We're jumping you.
Yeah.
Now it's us against you. Like,
Yeah.
I'm getting my nieces, nephews. I'm calling everybody.
The law,
And-
the Lord, everybody.
We getting you. But that baby, first of all, you little ignorant hussy, you don't got no business calling my cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
You don't got no business
Calling
getting
me all.
in touch with me. Get in touch with him.
Mm-hmm.
But that first little phone call, I would have been, while I'm talking to her, I'd have been on her porch.
Girl, I was.
Excuse me, why don't you come outside?
Girl, I was too busy with my own kids.
You lucky I
Right.
give you my own abortion.
Look.
But see, that's the type of tragic things that
That's what happens.
There's
Because
see, you're good. You are beautiful. You've always been a great person. I'm a great person, but I can't do it. There's certain things that I just know I wouldn't be able to handle. I can't handle that. I could not handle that. Let my husband bring a kid and talk about, oh, I'm sorry. I'm kicking him, the baby mom, and the baby in the face. I swear I am. I'm kicking everybody. I'm kicking everything around me. Everybody's got to go. I'm going to go to jail. You got to get this baby away from me. Because now my anger is like...
Yeah, your anger's over the top.
And I just feel like every time I see her, I want to beat on both of them and the baby. Like all three of y'all get an ass whooping for real. And that baby might not have an ass to be here, but you had a choice to bring it here.
Right.
Because Cherry Hill's right down the street.
Yeah. It is.
$4.75. It went up a couple of dollars.
Yeah, but it's available.
But it's spitefulness, and women do it, and it's sad.
And that's really what a lot of times is really how it happens.
Yeah, a lot of these babies are born out of being spiteful.
Yeah, you know,
women being
when they're like, oh, well, now I got you.
And you ain't got nothing. No, you got a hot mess.
You know, you have a hot mess and a hot pocket. How about that?
Like, women don't be realizing, like, when you doing stuff being spiteful like that, at the end of the day, you're not going to get anything out of it.
No, nothing. That's why she ended up with 4 more babies. And now she got 4 more babies, and her husband got a baby on the way with somebody else.
She would have had a baby, all right. That's why. And no disrespect to nobody, but we had a little gathering for my nephew. When he was going back to the Air Force, he had to go back to Texas. And all the boys is downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have no filter. So I told him, listen, you're doing good with your life. All you boys it was like 7, 8 boys downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
They all hang together. So I said, listen, I need y'all to know one of them had a girlfriend with him. But I didn't care because your parents should have told you, or you should have been pre-warned about me. They should have told you what kind of throat and tongue I come with.
Right.
So I said, listen, Jamir, make sure if you're going to go ahead and get some more butt while you out here.
Wrap it up.
No.
Yeah,
put it in her throat.
Throats only.
That's what cheaters, like the male, female, whatever you out here, you want to be doing nasty stuff, then go ahead and put it in your throat. I'm sorry. Just don't bring the babies in the world. What are you being rude for?
Look, put them on the couch.
Don't hurt me.
Look, put them on the couch, on the face, in your throat, wherever you want to put them.
Yeah, because it's good for your face, I guess. I hear. So I hear.
It's really good for your skin.
Yeah, so you can just do whatever, but don't bring no babies home.
Right.
And they like, oh my God, Aunt Charlotte. No, listen. Put them in. Go ahead. If you got more people out here swallowing, it'd be less baby making.
Right.
And yes, I said it.
Less unwanted babies on top of it. I love you, and I was going to say something smart, but I'm not. Because you're fixed, so now it doesn't apply.
Right. And it's almost time.
It is it?
Yes.
Oh. It is.
Look at Jamar. Shout out to Jamar Doggett and Robbie. Also, February 12th, Robbie Parlow will be having a Black Gala.
Yes, it will be
at Taste of Soul. I can get all the information. You can follow my page. I have the Jello lady and I already put it on our page, the flyer and everything. But I will be hosting it. Yes, and shout out to all the fellas. But again, it's a lot of us out here losing our loved ones and our close friends. So keep them close to you. Love on everybody.
Close. Love on the people that you love, and love on the people that you need love from. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's really about. Yeah, most definitely. And if you're not. Okay, so the pre-sale event is already started. The link is www.tasteofsoul.com. Event pre-sale for the Valentine's Day event. Let me see if I can find exactly.
They're going to be mad at me.
Let's see if we can find it. Where is it at? It's in here. It is.
Yeah, but all you have to do is go ahead on there and
Yeah.
and all you gotta it'll take you straight to the event page, and you can pay for your tickets and do whatever you have to do, and you will be able to go to the gala and hear Robbie Parlow sing his life away.
Yes.
Such a beautiful voice he has. Childhood friend of ours that we
Yes.
love to death.
Love them to death. Let's see. Where is the flyer, baby?
Gosh, those couple of hours went past, but y'all have to tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow from 12 to 2. And if you have a topic, hey, DM us.
Yes.
We can talk about all type of things. Today it just happened to just hit off where everybody started talking about relationships.
Yeah,
So we
there's
just
a lot of
want
relationship stuff going on today.
Yeah,
so
we gonna just keep
talk
that
about
going.
that.
But it's time for us to go.
But I think tomorrow we gonna tell the truth Tuesday.
Tell the truth.
I think we're gonna tell the truth Tuesday.
We can tell the truth.
Yeah, we can tell, I mean, we always tell the truth, but we gonna really tell the truth. It's gonna be a little messy.
Oh, so now, we like mess.
Yeah.
That's why we the
It's
MidDay Mad House.
It's about to get real madhouse.
Yeah.
It's about to be real madhouse messy in here come tomorrow.
Well, we're gonna end this show,
Yeah,
right?
We gonna end it.
But we're gonna end this. I like this song. This song is from Ryan Toohey.
Okay, Ryan.
Yeah. So we're gonna end it, and you guys make sure you share. You still gotta share. Even when we go off.
Like, subscribe.
Yes. Cha-cha. The Jello Lady
Yes.
on WCMD.
Yep.
Make sure
Check
you
us out.
subscribe to everything.
WCMDmedia.com. Check out our shows.
Yes.
We got the Comfort Level podcast Tuesdays
Yes.
and Thursdays from 5 to 7.
IMD every
every
morning.
from 9 to 11.
Yes. We have
Trendsetter.
Miss Trendsetter.
Miss Trendsetter with her.
I love the way she dresses.
I do too. She definitely is a hot one.
Yeah. Oh, because we got Mr.
I shine.
Papers.
Yeah, Papers and Miss Jenny. I Shine More Radio with Trendsetter.
We
Check
got
us
Jay
out.
Woo coming.
Yeah, Jay Woo's coming through.
We got 856.
Yeah, 856 is also
Yes.
So check us out, WCMDmedia.com, WCMD Media on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. Subscribe, follow, like, share, comment.
All
Let
right.
us know what you want to talk about.
Yeah. Let's go. Have a good night.
Have a good afternoon.
A good night. 'Cause I'm done.
Tell a main nigga, $250,000 dripping off my pinky ring finger. I'm a whole knocker, big shit talker. I'm your favorite motherfucker when I kick bang, spitting my slang, banging my gang, let my nuts hang on, blow through it, popping these bands, and spending all that money ain't a thing. So mama, I'ma make you fall back, baby, let me come in. If you want it, if you need it, come be my Mona Lisa. Let me make a masterpiece with you. No limit on my visa. Baby, I'll be masterpiece to you. Girl, I have you looking like Easter. Diamonds red, yellow, white, and blue. I call you my mamacita, 'cause you gotta call me Papi Chulo. You know I'm ain't figure, tell a main nigga, $250,000 dripping off my pinky ring finger. I'm a home knocker, big shit talker. I'm your favorite motherfucker when I kick bang, spitting my slang, banging my gang, let my nuts hang on, blow through it, popping these bands, spending all that money ain't a thing. So mama, I'ma make you feel